What television shows have you watched and enjoyed?
Um, I think the
Hopefully,
favorite
there's a
one for me
few.
is Black Mirror.
Oh, I can talk about the one I hated of that one.
What's that one?
It's the episode with the like lesbians in the fake world.
We're gonna fall out again. You see, we're gonna fall out again.
I my parents watched it and they were like, "Oh, this is such a good episode. You should watch it. It's like the best episode." And I watched it and I was just so annoyed by the end because like I don't care about these people. Fuck off. These are just boring people. I remember it less than the lobster because I just have that little care for any of the characters. It was something
Oh,
really stupid and obvious as well.
you're ripping my eye out on stream. It's absolutely brutal. I love that episode. I can't even deny it.
The best episode, well at least in my opinion, is Shut Up and Dance.
Yeah,
Even though it
that's
has
my favorite as well.
even though it has a troll face right at the end. And it's like
That does spoil it. Yeah.
that's a bit that's not aged very well. I think it came out in like 2016 and 2015, something like
Something like that, yeah.
that.
But I mean, to be honest, even back then it was cringe to put a troll face in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But it's because Charlie Brooker, who makes it, he's like he's one of them people who's like sort of aware of memes, but not really. So because he's like, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put this original meme in there. I bet nobody's ever seen a troll face before, and then everybody's like, oh my god, have you seriously just put a troll face in? But it doesn't ruin the episode because that is like a class episode because of the twists.
Mhm. I'll definitely say watch the episode. It's a good episode.
100%. Have you seen the most recent series or any of the episodes from it?
The most recent one I watched was Bandersnatch, the weird interactive one.
That was interesting, but it wasn't that good, was it? I don't know if that's
Nah.
what your opinion is on it. But that's what mine was.
It was just something of oh shit.
The one that I was going to reference from the most recent series is there's one. It's like it sounds like I'm joking when I describe what is the like the story of this episode, but it's two guys. They play a fighting game. It's like Street Fighter, but it's like VR, and you VR. You're just like in the game yourself,
Mhm.
and they go in there and they just have sex with each other in the game, and that's it.
That sounds cute.
It is very cute. And they meet up in real life and they're like, should we see if we're gay? Should we have a kiss? And they're like, they do, and then they're like, nah, I don't actually like you very much, because they're like best friends and they're both married. Oh no, actually no, one of them is married, the other one's like terminally single.
So there's a series similar to Black Mirror, I'd say. I think it's called Inside Number Nine. That's a
Yeah,
good
I've seen some
show.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
I don't I've not seen any of the newer stuff. I thought I saw the first 3 seasons. Those were very good. I did really like those.
They make a lot of episodes though, don't they? Am I wrong? I think they do. So it's
I
like,
don't know. Maybe it's like 10, which is weird for a British show.
because for me, like we're accustomed to like there being like 3 episodes of a show, isn't we?
Three to
Compared to
6.
America, where it's like, yeah, where it's like 27 per series and it's like 25
Yeah.
series.
Jesus.
I couldn't. I watched a few of them. I watched most of like the episodes that people were telling me were good, but I didn't catch up on all the other ones.
There's just a couple stinkers. Like there's one where it's like a child's birthday party. That one's not very good.
Is that the one? There's one where they're all in the wardrobe, which I thought was actually really
That's
good. Is that
the
the one you were
first
talking
one.
about?
No, that's the first one. I like that one. It was like everyone's like
Yeah, that one was
talking
good.
shit about like a stinky person, and it
Yeah.
turns out the stinky person's at the party. There's no one can remember him. That's funny. I think the one I'm talking about is like the 3rd episode.
I
So
don't remember. I probably have seen it, to be honest, but I just can't remember it.
if I remember correctly, it's like there's a famous person who they invite to a party, and then the person dies, but because they blew up a balloon, with the famous person did. They're all
Oh, I've
fighting over this
definitely seen
balloon,
it.
and then
I
in the
have
end it just
definitely seen it.
flies off. And it's like, okay, it's not very interesting. God damn it! I hate flight school. This is gonna
Another
take
thing
ages.
that I wanted to bring up another show, Utopia. Have you ever seen Utopia or you heard of Utopia?
I might have heard of it, but I've not watched it now.
It was on Channel 4. Yeah, it was on Channel 4 for 2 seasons, and it is honest. It's awesome. But what I wanted to bring it up for is Pirate Cynical has released a video about him in like the last few months, and people really like it. But the thing is, the video is 7.5 hours long, which is like outrageously long. Like, how could people watch that?
I mean, I probably could. Once I actually have time.
I'm saying that I watched the first few hours of it, and all he does is describe the plot. So if you watch that video and you're like, oh, I tell you what, I'll go watch the show now. You've got everything that you could get because he's described everything that happens.
It's kind of like the Pets Cop video he did years ago.
I think that's what he does. I think that's literally his like MO now, where he just like takes something that he likes and completely describes everything that happens in it. Because he does it with Far Cry as well, I think. Not that I've played any of them games.
Oh, I have actually played a couple of Far Cry games.
If you aren't subscribed to the Greasier Wizard, you aren't a real American.